Hi people. Okay, so we're gonna make kale mushroom egg souffle disease style. Okay, first use good ingredients and good tools. That's the fun part, you know. Good knife, pan, no non-stick. Okay, kale. The ingredient: organic kale, all the more better. Mushrooms, I use cremini, has more taste to it, but feel free to use something else if you want. More importantly, I use habanero peppers, not jalapeno. These are really hot. One is enough for a dish that can serve 2 to 3 people. Okay, those are basic ingredients. Then we have eggs and onions and peppers. For peppers, I use organic red pepper. I like them. It has a sweetness to it, goes very well with habanero. If you want, you can add a little bit of poblano for extra spice if you want. Otherwise, just red onions, red peppers, habanero, kale, and mushroom. That'll be enough. But that's my opinion. All right, let's get started. Okay, all the veggies are cut. So you got your Tuscan kale, you got cremini mushrooms, organic red peppers, organic habanero, a little bit of, you have these pieces for poblano peppers for extra spice, and then you got your red onions. So we got all the ingredients, we got the pan nice and hot, and we're gonna start cooking. Okay, so the trick with finding your pan is hot enough is to sprinkle a little water. If they're dancing, that means it's hot enough. We're gonna put extra virgin olive oil. Don't put before, only after it is hot. We're gonna add our chopped ingredients. Start with peppers. Let it saute a little bit. Once you can see they're a little bit of sweaty, the onions you will see they're leaving a little bit of water, they become a little glowy. That's the time that you have included enough heat on them. So now we're gonna add our kale. We're gonna add the mushrooms in the end. The mushrooms take the least amount of time to cook. It looks like we got a pan full, but the kale, once it cooks, it'll settle down, it'll become small. Here's the secret ingredient, fresh basil. A little bit of basil, in goes our mushrooms. So we started with hot peppers, then we layered in our kale, and now we layered in a little bit of mushrooms. So we are starting from spicy and now bringing it to earthy. That's how I build the flavor. But you don't have to do it in that same order. Feel free to do it any which way you want. Another important thing that I do is cook on slow heat. So it gives you more time to build the flavor and let the ingredients get mixed and absorbed. Himalayan pink salt. Most important. Don't use the regular salt. Use this salt. Purest form of salt. Rock salt. Even if you put a little bit extra, you won't feel it in the taste. When I use pepper, I use the coarse grind mode. So my pepper come out thick and cut into pieces so I can taste them. It imparts that smell, that black peppers, fresh cut black pepper smell that I like. But hey, use your own taste. Here's some Indian influence. A little bit of turmeric. Every time I cook, I add a little bit of turmeric. Very good anti-inflammatory and antiseptic. You don't have to put a little too much, just a little bit turmeric and a little bit of fenugreek. Adds flavor. If you want to add a little cream, you can add a little cream. The trick is to beat the egg so that it gets little air, becomes fluffy. Let me bring you guys closer. So you can see now the ingredients are getting mixed up nicely. They're reduced down. They're fitting in the pan as well. And that's the point of slow cooking. Give it time. Now the ingredients are nicely mixed. You can add a little bit of olive oil to make sure the temperature comes down and also our ingredients don't stick to the pan. And then we're going to add our beaten egg, a little more air into it. So we'll let it cook a little bit. So there are two ways to make it. You can let it cook a little bit and then put it in the oven to cook from the top, or you want to do it the Indian way, just mix it up. So it becomes like a scrambled egg, a little, and then you let it sit. Okay. What do you want to eat it with? You can eat it as this, or you can have it with a tortilla or a slice of bread if you want. So we're going to make that next. So you can see I just flipped it once and then let it settle. So the cooked egg is coming on the top and the remaining is cooked at the bottom. That's one way of doing it. Meanwhile, we're also heating up our cast iron pan. It's called tawa in India. And we're gonna warm up some nice tortilla. Alright, so almost done. The remaining, it will cook by itself when you pour it in the plate. Meanwhile, our tortilla is getting done here. The last bit of trick, some Gouda cheese. Depending on your taste, you can go with mild, you can go with a little more aged Gouda. Tastes really good. All right, here's our tortilla. Done. One last ingredient, espresso coffee.